This octopus fell in love with an alligator. It was more than willing to dive into the ocean to catch fish. However, it couldn't bear to eat the fish it caught. Instead, it fed all the fish to the alligator. But when night came and it was time to rest, the alligator was still very hungry. It quietly approached the sleeping octopus and ate one of its legs. The next day, the octopus didn't notice that it had lost a leg and continued to catch fish for the alligator. In this way, the alligator ate the fish that the octopus caught during the day and the octopus's legs at night. After several days, the octopus had fewer and fewer legs left until it was down to just one. One day, while the octopus was sleeping, the alligator ate its last leg. The next day, the octopus, now without any legs, lay on the beach unable to move. It thought it had fallen seriously ill. Feeling guilty, the alligator had no choice but to go into the sea to catch fish for the octopus. The first time the octopus ate the fish that the alligator brought, it felt extremely happy. It thought the alligator was deeply in love with it. But in reality, it was all part of the alligator's scheme. That night, while the octopus was asleep, the alligator swallowed its body whole. The alligator shed tears after eating the octopus. It then left the place and returned to its own group. But the alligator had already gotten used to stealing food. While its fellow alligators were sleeping, it ate one of them. This was witnessed by the other alligators. The helpless fellow alligator stood by, silently shedding tears, and then hurried back to the group to seek help. Everyone gathered together and held an emergency meeting. In the end, they decided to eat the heartless alligator together. However, the alligator was already very old. It took 3 of its fellow alligators half a day to bite it, but they couldn't even break its skin. Faced with such a tough alligator, the group had no choice but to come up with a new strategy to deal with it. While they were discussing their options, the alligator secretly swam to the bottom of the sea and escaped. It swam through the Red Sea and arrived at a small island, where its body turned a blood-red color. Too lazy to hunt for food, it decided to stay there and rest for a while. When it woke up again, it found itself surrounded by a group of people who were kneeling and worshipping it. It turned out that the people had never seen a red alligator before. They took it for a deity and carried it back to their tribe. From then on, they began to worship it and offered a human sacrifice to it every day. In this way, the alligator continued to live without ever having to worry about food again.